Well, welcome back to another episode of the Church Security Made Simple podcast. I'm so glad that you are here, and if you are joining us for the first time, a big welcome. My name is Simon Osmo, and I'm your host, and I'm the founder of Kingswood Security Consulting and the Worship Security Academy. And today is a bit of a mini episode, but I want to tell you about a free resource that we produce every week over at the Worship Security Academy. Now, if you are in my Facebook group, Church Security Management, or you're on my mailing list, you already know about these weekly crime trends, crime stats, crime news, whatever you choose to call them, that come out. And if you're not in my Facebook group, if you're not on my mailing list, what are you doing? You should be joining to stay updated with all the latest church crime news. So for the last year and counting, I think we've done this now for around 40, 50 weeks, just coming up to a year. I think it was around January of 2022 when we started this. We research church crime news from across the US and internationally if it's relevant, and we put them into one PDF document. So if you're watching on the YouTube channel, I'll just show you an example as to what it looks like. If you're not following on YouTube but you like to watch videos, yes, this podcast is also released on video. So I'm going to drop the link below if you want to watch the podcast rather than just listen to it each week. But we put them into one PDF document, and every Monday this gets emailed to my mailing list, and every Friday it gets uploaded to the Facebook group, and it goes on the worshipsecurity.org website in the blog section. So if you're not receiving this document, you really want to be, and you can check it out in one of those locations. Now, what do people use this for, or how does it offer value? Well, I get emails from across the country as one of the reasons why we've really remained committed with it, because people say, Simon, don't stop. It's a great document and we use it each week. But people use it to brief for their safety teams. They use it to inform church leaders. I hear from so many of you that say, Simon, my leader doesn't buy into safety and security. Now, what can I do to soften their hearts, to get them to understand why it's important? And this document goes a long way to do that, because it's going to give you weekly church crime incidents from across the country that you can then forward to your leader in a very easy to read format to try and soften their hearts so they understand. So people use this to inform their church leaders. They use this church crime trends to change policy within their church. They read things in here and say, what would we do if this happened at our church? How would we respond? They then go and change their policy, and they send me emails that they've done that. And then lastly, people just use this to stay updated on what is going on across the country. So really people use it as a resource to inform and educate people within their community. And I'm going to give you an example. So I'm looking at a release from December, and as an example, we had there was a carbon monoxide leak at a Chicago church that sent 12 people to hospital. So we give you a brief summary of the incident, and then we give you a link so you can then go and read that full article. I mean, for me, that's really interesting. 12 people sent to hospital because of a carbon monoxide leak at a church. Very lucky that they didn't lose their lives. We tried to do a mix of various different stories, so it's not all doom and gloom. It is doom and gloom within there because these are all church crimes, but we really tried to spread them out. So we've got another interesting article here, and again in around the Michigan area, where a priest is charged with stealing $830,000 from retired clergy. Now, there is definitely a story behind that one. One, how do you steal so much? And he stole it from retired clergy. So again, we give you a synopsis as to what happened in that article, and then we give you a link so you can read it. And again, that's the type of article that you might want to share with your church treasurer, church with your the control of your finance, any volunteers that are on your board in a sort of financial role. Really great article. And I guess let's just quickly do one more while I've got the document in front of me. And this was a really strange one, and I know I posted this within my Facebook group, that a Florida man was caught having sex with a dog and then vandalized a church and was attempting to steal cars. A very, very bizarre story. But again, so we just get a cross-section of stories, church news, put them into one document, which is easy for you to read. Drop the links in there so you can share it with other people. You can go and read more on those news articles. And it's a great way to really inform your community. So if you're looking for some free insights, church crime insights, a couple of things that you can do: join the Facebook group, join my Facebook group, Church Security Management, if you're not already there. So much information gets shared. I do my best to try and go into that group live weekly. It doesn't always happen, schedule allowing, but that is another place where you can see me live educating on church safety and security. You can also join my mailing list. I'm going to drop a link below. Remember, every Monday is when I share these church crimes to my mailing list. So if you're on my mailing list, you can get it. Or you can just visit the worshipsecurity.org website, go to the blog, which is at the very top, and you'll see all these church crimes are categorized by date, so you can go in and search for stories. So I really hope that this document, if you're not on the mailing list, if you're not in the Facebook group, will help and bless your ministry to be better informed, to be better educated. And like I said, I love it when people reach out to me and say, Simon, I use this to educate my safety team on a Sunday during a training. I sent this to my ministerial leaders to talk to them about embezzlement. You know, there's so much value by having these church crimes all in one document. So please consider receiving it in some way. It is my free gift to you each week that me and my team put together. So now, I just want to share that with you in a mini episode. So I hope it's going to bless you in some way, and that you have a fantastic week. You stay safe, and I shall see you in that next episode. Take care, everybody.